After a disappointing third season of The Flash, I was interested to see if The Flash was truly reborn or if this show is going to do an Arrow Season 4 and fall down from grace. So how was the return of The Flash? Let's find out. So Wally and Cisco are protecting the city while Barry is gone, with Joe on side and Iris acting as team leader. This isn't going too well as they are failing at capturing all the metahumans who pose a threat to Central City. It was cool to see Wally have more of a focus for part of the episode, as I don't think we have gotten enough Kid Flash ever since he'd taken up that persona. Can we talk about Iris though? I mean, she was so repetitive in this episode. There were so many moments when I was feeling genuine anger towards her due to her reluctantness to bring back Barry out of the Speed Force. She was just being plain stubborn at times, which actually infuriates me. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Iris's character to begin with, and this just makes me hate her more. I mean, I still profess I think she should have died in Season 3. So this just, for me, further proves my point. Caitlin also comes back this episode, and I really liked her here. It is so great to have her back. You know, Caitlin Snow back on Team Flash. I know I have missed her. We also see a little bit of Killer Frost too, which is fine. I personally wanted a little bit of a break before Killer Frost comes back. However, it's really interesting because it seems like she has a bit more of a handle on her powers, but it still can overpower her at times. So it's going to be a cool kind of power struggle between Caitlin and Killer Frost, which I really like. Now, when Barry does come out of the Speed Force, his mind is all messed up and he is speaking kind of a cluttered English. This was really cool as there were loads of references towards Season 1 of The Flash. Oliver Queen was mentioned, and there was also a line from Barry's song in the musical episode called Running Home to You, which I really enjoyed because I actually love the musical episode. So it was just kind of cool to have all these references here and there. And also the "this house is bitchin" line was kind of hilarious. I don't really know what it means, but it was just brilliant. However, I felt the way Barry snapped out of his mental state was really quick, and it felt like the writing was just lazy. However, I couldn't help but smile when he busts out and put on the new suit, starts running around. The new suit is bloody incredible, and it looked great in set photos, but it looks even better in action. It's just so much brighter, it's got more colour to it, it's more vibrant, more comic booky, which is what the Flash suit needed. This new Flash suit is incredible. Also, now Barry is out of the Speed Force, his personality has changed. He has now let go of all of his past mistakes and past pains and burdens, and is an extremely optimistic and fun character. This is so refreshing after Season 3, and brings us back to the tone of Season 1. And I hope this continues throughout the whole season, as a depressed Barry really didn't help, and you know, the fact that he is now an optimistic character and lightens the tone of the show just makes it so much more enjoyable. Now, at the end of the episode, we get the reveal of the Thinker. I was really surprised by his look, because there are around 3 or 4 variations of the Thinker from the comics, and plenty of different designs. They surprised me by going for the design I least expected them to. He looks like Brainiac, with all the wires attached to his head and sat in this big chair. I didn't expect them to go down this route, but congratulations to the CW, because he looks great. Like, he genuinely looks fantastic, and I really didn't expect them to go for that look, and it could have gone very wrong, but it didn't. So in the end, I'd say this is a pretty good start to Season 4. I think the focus on an obnoxious Iris was the episode's biggest mistake, as I was just clawing for Barry to come back. They probably should have focused on Wally instead. However, I'm still optimistic for this season, and some of the concepts really excite me, especially when I look at, you know, Caitlin and the Killer Frost power struggle, and also with Clifford DeVoe, aka the Thinker. Let's just hope that this season is a lot better than the last.